We're going in, we're going in, we're going, we are going in, we're going in, we're going in, we're going, we are going in, we're going in. 3 knives on the wall, we're going, blades of steel are gleaming, bone, wood and marble, we're going, what could be the meaning? A riddle which points to the undead. But even with that said, it's unclear what's ahead. So Darbob tries the knife in the hole, the mage hand to control as we push to our goal. But which to choose of 3 knives on the wall? Blades of steel are gleaming, bone, wood and marble. What could be the meaning? Greg examines a neighbouring shield. What appeared paint is blood thickly congealed. Feed the lock as you would a vampire. Another riddle solved in dice and desire.
Room number 4. Yes, another rectangular room awaits you, or in this case, Vin. This one even more simple than last. It's pretty much bare at this point. A table and a grandfather clock yet again await you. Door to the east, leading out of the room. The only decorations that Vin notices are 4 paintings on the north wall. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Can you just do a quick sweep for traps? Just a quick sort of run around the room. I'm assuming there won't be at this point.
Yeah,
but...
he runs around the room, no traps.
Cool. I'll say to the rest of the guys, right, we're clear to go in. We're all good.
Hooray! So we can all see the paintings that are on the wall, yeah?
Yeah, you can. Does anyone want to look at them in a bit more detail and investigate?
Let's check the table first, I think.
Yeah, let's check that first.
Okie dokie. Again, there are no key on this table, but there is a note.
Can Krill read it?
Krill? Okay. There are 4 siblings in the world.
Sorry, I said, can Krill read it? You got, so, the voice, please.
There are 4 siblings in the world, all born together. The first runs and never wearies. The second eats and is never full. The third sings a song forever. The fourth drinks and is always thirsty.
So it could be the elements, wind being the forever singing song. The thirstiness could be water.
Earth and fire.
Earth, fire, wind and water.
And if we have a look at the paintings on the wall, I believe we can see... Can I say out loud what we can see?
Well, you've not gone over to them. If you go and have a look at them first.
I'll go and have a look at them first.
Okay. And if you could just roll me a perception or an investigation check.
Earth, wind and fire.
Do you remember?
2. Shall I use inspiration?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it. 8.
You see 4 pictures, but they seem to be linked. Like it's almost like it's taken from the same sort of piece of art, but separated into 4 separate individual. I.e., the background on these images is pretty similar. Each one though has a different creature within it. The first is a phoenix rising from the flames.
Fire.
The second is a fairy.
Wind.
The third is a shark.
Water.
It's like Captain Planet over here.
And the fourth is a worm.
Wriggliness.
But also, you notice with your magnificent roll of 8 that not only are these images, but under each hangs a key.
Can we investigate the door?
Yep, you investigate the door. Perception or investigation, whichever's best for you.
Perception. An 11.
11. Plain door. Door handle. There's a lock with it. This time it's a pretty traditional door. That's about it.
What time is it, Mr. Wolf?
Oh yeah.
Has someone been noted down these times? I don't...
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Could you say what they are?
It is. I can't be bothered to tell you in terms of hands. 4:12, and the window is showing a sun.
For
what were the other?
MJ's benefits, it was
you.
one on the actual clock, and it showed a sun. So presumably one in the daytime.
6:30.
The second, 6:30 with a sun.
Yeah.
And then 11:57 with a moon.
Can I just say, moment of indulgence for a DM, loving the fact that we're going through a house created of my mind with all these riddles, and you're all buying into it. I do love this. I'm really enjoying
it's
it.
like it's a virtual escape room. It's phenomenal.
I'm enjoying it to the point that I am ultimately playing out a character because Krill's incredibly stupid. But to play Krill, I would have to involve myself less in this, and me as a person can't do that. I can't step back from the enjoyment of solving puzzles to be more Krill. So I'm a bit out of character in that respect, but I'm bloody loving it.
It's so good.
Bloody loving it.
Right, so we've got the times. I'm surprised one of the clocks isn't 4:20. You know, given where we are.
Can you read the poem again, please?
The next one's 12:60.
Can I read it?
The next clock's 12:69.
Nice.
Can I read it in my voice?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
There are 4 siblings in the world, all born together. The first runs and never wearies. The second eats and is never full. The third sings a song forever. The fourth drinks and is always thirsty.
Could you say the first 2 bits again? Sorry.
The first runs and never wearies. The second eats and is never full.
The first runs and
So
never runs
the
like,
second one is fire.
the first is the
Yeah.
first could be runs because a river runs.
Yeah. And then what does it say after that?
So the first runs and never wearies.
Yeah.
The second eats and is never full.
Yeah.
The third sings.
Wind.
Got a bit of
The
wind.
third sings a song forever.
Wind.
The fourth drinks and is always thirsty.
Earth.
So that's Earth. So we need to swap.
We need to because
We need to swap the first 2 round.
I don't think it's that because
We need
there's
water,
there's
fire,
keys
wind,
underneath
earth.
them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so under each of those images is a or pictures is a key.
Have we inspected the
So a key.
keys?
So there's 4 keys in total.
Do we
just
have
to be
the
clear, one under
ability
each
to
picture.
move the keys around? Not the keys to move the pictures around.
I reckon we've just got to take the keys off and put them in the door in order.
Yeah,
right.
that makes sense.
I assume the keys are removable. Are they on like some sort of hook?
Yeah, they're just hanging on hooks.
Well, let's try the water key first then.
Yeah.
Was it water first?
Water, fire, wind, earth.
That's what I've got as
yeah.
well. I'm a bit unsure about the water one. And
No,
the
it will
earth
be.
one.
The water runs, the earth drinks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The earth drinks.
Water doesn't.
I'm leaning
water
towards
doesn't
that, but
drink,
it,
does it?
yeah.
And
No.
the earth doesn't run.
No. It's water,
Fair.
fire, wind, earth. So we need to go shark, phoenix, fairy, worm.
Yeah, I'll go with the water key first. I'll mage hand it in again.
The shark.
Yeah, so I'll take the shark
Do
key.
we need to flip the table first?
I'm reasonably confident
No, I
on this,
think
but
we're
you can
okay.
if you want.
Oh, okay, fine.
So yeah, I'll mage hand the water key.
Imagine coming home pissed, and this is what you got to do to get into your own house.
Yeah, because we haven't found a bedroom yet.
I'm just taking.
That's what the
one
Shaylongs
very-
are for.
He gets home, he's like, I'm not doing that again.
Right, so what?
He's
so
got beef
what,
jerky in
That's
his
why he
bed,
doesn't live here anymore. He's just fucked it all off.
what are you doing?
I'm going to put the water key. Sorry, in the
Shark.
door.
Yeah,
The
shark.
shark
Water
key.
key.
And George.
You or mage hand?
Mage hand.
Mage hand. Okay. The key does not move.
Right, I think we need to move the pictures round.
Did we decide that did we find out if that's a possibility, or did we find out if that's a possibility? So I haven't done the voice in ages. I've just been so engrossed in the puzzle that I've just forgotten about my character. Did
you can try.
The pictures move?
Try and move them, Krill.
Yeah, so I just try and remove the first picture from the wall.
It moves.
Oh!
Right, yeah, so let's just I reposition them in the order.
Quinch helps out with this.
Shark, Phoenix.
Shark, Phoenix,
Fairy.
Worm.
That was my nickname in high school. Shark, Phoenix, Fairy, Worm.
It started as Shark Phoenix and then turned into Fairy Worm.
That was when, after a certain age, when I met a young lady gnome.
Right, so you're based on the images that you see now. So you're now moving the shark to the very left.
Yeah. Then the Phoenix.
And then
the Fairy.
The Phoenix.
Yeah.
And then the Fairy.
Yeah.
And then the Worm.
Yeah.
Okay. And you tried the third key previously, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it back on the hook that I got it from.
Okay, go for it. So you're now putting the key back onto the third hook, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it. So what are you doing now?
Oh wait. Does that mean you need to try the first hook?
Yeah. So I think we try the first key, the key that's now under the shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So is that the west?
Yeah, the leftmost key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that mage hand again.
Okay. You put the key in, and it turns a quarter of the way.
Oh, a quarter of the way. There we go.
Will it pull out without turning it back?
Yeah, it will.
Okay. Then I'll pull it out at a quarter turn, and then next key, hoping it does the next quarter, and so forth through the keys if it's successful.
So just to be clear, which is the next key?
The one that is now underneath the Phoenix. It's the second key.
Second key from the left.
Yeah, so we're just always going in order, aren't we? Left to right.
Yeah.
On the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just need to be clear which one you are indeed choosing. So the Phoenix key you put into the lock, and it turns to the half position.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll repeat the same with the remaining two keys then, in the same order. So third in from the left, then the very right hand one.
So the
third one being
Fairy.
The Fairy next, then the Worm.
Okay, so you put the Fairy key in, and it turns to 3/4.
Oh.
Get the little worm in there.
And this is all through
The
Mage
Worm
Hand,
always
correct?
finishes them off. Am I right? Oh yeah, it's all Mage Hand.
Fairy Worm.
You put the last key in then, which is the Worm, and it turns to the downward position, and you hear a click.
Oh!
Cool.
Get your weasel out.
Straight in. Come on, lads.
Yeah, I think we're confident at this point. I think we should all just go in together.
Gung ho, cocksure, let's go.
Okay.
In two barbarians first, as you do.
Put your weasel away.
Yeah, and then try not to get in the way in case Quinch wants to run away again.
Green Eagle and collateral damage in first, followed by Cobra and Commando.
Did Greg get a nickname?
Yeah,
Greg's
Predator.
Okay.
Yeah. Not named after an Arnold Schwarzenegger film, just because he's
He's a sexual.
Because he's a sexual
He's
predator.
a sexual predator. Yeah.
So you're all going into the room?
Yeah.
As you step into the room, you notice this room is somewhat different to the ones that you've seen so far.
It has a bomb in it.
Gone are the rectangular rooms, and this one is now a octagon. It's a bit more grandiose. It's a little bit more showy. A bit more style to this room compared to some of the others. It's showing off, but without the gaudiness. It's almost like the guy learnt a bit of class and a bit of style here. It's got a domed ceiling, which is just a bit higher than so you got sort of up to the 10 foot, and then from the 10 foot it starts doming for another, I don't know, say 3 to 5 foot. A large table stands in the centre. And you get the impression that this is possibly a bit more of a reception room, or not a reception room, sorry, somewhere that maybe the Lord would potentially have guests. And
Yeah, you want to hide that
food
behind 3 or 4, really complicated riddled doors when entertaining guests.
Okay, good one. Dotted around the room are various masks from various cultures.
Oh.
small and large. All ceremonial looking from a distance. Yeah. And, should just say there is also yet another grandfather clock.
Yep. I imagine Dweezil wants to check the time.
I do. I also think it might be worthwhile if Junior perhaps licks some of these masks to see if they are ceremonial, but also if perhaps they might be ritualistic.
I think that would be a very, very wise decision.
For the record, every time Stuart brings up a new Arnold film title, I see him looking in a particular direction. It's almost as if he's probably got a list of Arnold Schwarzenegger's IMDb up or something similar.
Fortunately, he's done a load of shit films, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Whoa, Arnie has never done a shit film in his life.
So what are we doing?
Beg to differ.
Can I check the time, please?
Check the time, yeah. What room are we in?
Get to the clocker.
3:42 sun.
3:42
p.m. Yeah.
Does this mean we've gone past a 24-hour cycle? Because wasn't the 1 p.m. a sun as well?
Yep.
Okay.
This one's gone back.
They've all been sun except for the 11:57. Is there anything on the table?
Glad you asked. There's a note.
Who's reading it this time?
Oh, Greg's reading it. Please do the voice.
We should have got Sebastian.
What falls but does not break?
My trousers. Oh yeah, I dropped my trousers.
What falls but does not break?
Night falls.
Yeah.
But day breaks.
There we go. Very clever.
Are these? Do we say these are masks around the room?
From various cultures, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let's try them all on.
Although if night falls and doesn't
Montage.
break, one clock has been at night time. I reckon we shove the clock over.
Yeah, sort of. That's what I was
But no, I do think we should check the masks first before we carry on.
Right. What's the score with the door?
I don't know. No one's gone and had a look at the door, have they?
Let's have a look at the door.
Okay, who's going? You
I'll
going, Dweezil?
I'll go and have a look at the door, yeah.
Okie dokie. You look at the door. It's got a handle. It's, again, same style as all the other doors you've seen so far. Plain-looking wooden door. It's got a handle. It's got a lock. But, my goodness, what's that in the lock? Is it a key? Yes, it is. It is a key. There's a key in the door already.
Dab off. Commando, there is a key. There is a key already in the lock. I'm not touching it.
Flip the table. I'll try and remove it. You reckon? We
It's a
can all
big
cower
fucking
behind this table.
Quidge, could you help me flip this table?
Yes, give me a second.
The guy's going to come home to a broken window and 4 tables on their end.
Yep.
Also, someone's rearranged all his fucking pictures.
Yeah, and stolen all of his whatever, his magic stuff. It's all right. You don't have to draw the table every time, guys. You're just wasting everyone's time at this point.
Cowered behind the table. I'll let people draw while I'm going through stuff. I'll try and remove the key with Mage Hand.
Sure.
You're just trying to remove it, yeah?
Why not try and turn it?
Turn
first?
it.
Oh, I'll try and turn it then.
No. You said you want to remove it. You take the key out of the door.
Can I bring it over to myself, have a look at it, and just see what it looks like?
You bring the key over to you, and it appears to be an iron key. Nothing particularly remarkable about it. It just looks like any other key that you might have seen before tonight.
Okay, I'll put it back in the lock and give it a try. May as well.
Okie dokie. You try and turn the key, but it does not turn.
Okay. Remind me what keys I found in the first room. You know where there's 4 of them. There was rust.
A rusty key,
Golden key, silver key.
a golden key, wooden key, and a sparkling silver key.
Okay. Thinking like a tree could fall and not break, but
Can I
I think the fact that it's
nightfall and
I think
daybreak? Yeah.
I think that Greg Amell realised that it's a double clue. So the fact that day breaks and night falls must lead us to night. Maybe we should go back and look at the clock in the armory.
Was that the one that was at night time?
That was the one that was at night time.
Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to try and take this mask off the wall next to me.
I say, is it worth checking the masks
There's
before
no
we leave this room,
there's no
just so
way
we-
these masks are here just for decoration.
Okay.
Quinch licks one of the masks as well.
Can I have a perception check on the licking?
Yes.
It tastes like cyanide.
17.
Tastes like wood. Krill, can you?
What I
so
would do is
you're
I'm going
gonna
to take it
look,
off and look through it.
Look through it. So you want to put it on?
I've
got an idea.
What? Sorry.
I'll let you do what you're doing first, but I've got an idea once you're done.
Yes, I will
And I-
put the mask on because Krill is that stupid.
Oh, you're going to turn into a green-faced man with a yellow jacket. Oh,
As you,
God.
so, fortunately, the mask you've picked up is big enough to fit your head.
What the fuck does that mean?
As
It's 5
well,
feet
some of
wide.
these are smaller. Some of these are more suitable for, say, Dabov. You know, these are from all over the world. They're arranged in sizes, all ceremonial and tribal and whatnot. This one is conveniently large enough for you. It's actually when you look at the mask itself, it's sort of shaped like a lion. So
Oh.
anyway, so you put it on. At the moment you put it on, can I have a wisdom saving throw, please?
Ooh, 16.
Nothing happens. Dabov.
The only clock that's been at night was 11:57.
Mm-hmm.
Was that correct?
Correct.
This mask that I'm stood next to in
Oh.
the north matches that time.
Oh, here we go.
So I'm going to take that mask off. I'm going to have a quick look over it, front and back. Well, I'm going to do that first.
Clever little gnome.
Okay, this is not quite small enough to fit you. However, it's sort of human head sized.
Gregor,
It's shaped like a frog.
Gregor, put the
Anything
frog mask on.
unusual?
All right.
Investigation check. Investigation. All right. That is an unnatural 20.
No, you see nothing. It's made of wood, painted quite beautifully.
Put it
Greg's
Okay,
going to go
yeah.
put the frog mask on.
Yeah, I'm going to explain to them why before.
on. Here, lads, put it on.
Yeah, try this one. Random. But yeah, I'm going to explain why.
Greg, you place the frog mask over your head. Can you please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
It is 15 overall.
Nothing happens.
Can you try turning the lock while wearing that mask? Or looking at the
Yeah,
lock
that's what I was going
through
to
the
say. What do
mask's
you see
eyes?
through it?
Okay, yeah. Can I do a investigation of the door wearing the mask?
Okay.
Door slash
you
key,
look-
I should say.
Whilst wearing a frog-shaped mask, you look at the door and the key and see nothing different than you would have noticed previously.
Can I try turning the key? Just
You can try turning the key. Nothing happens. It still feels jammed. Not jammed because you can remove it, but it doesn't turn.
well, now I feel ridiculous.
Can we
Which-
look for a nocturnal animal like an owl mask?
Yeah, you can look around. You do indeed find an owl mask and a badger mask.
Oh, right. Where are they? Let's do one each. Come on, big tough guy.
Before you do, it might be wise for me to cast Detect Magic again.
Yeah, but look
Yeah.
how big the room is. So we'd have to narrow down where they are because you can't do 30 feet and cover all of them.
It's within your 30 foot, and I'm not really going to allow you just to walk around the house, around the room willy nilly, just casting that.
So where are the badger and owl masks?
Badger is hang on, this one
Why don't we just collect all the masks and put them on the table?
and this
How,
one.
shout, actually.
how pinpoint is your detect magic?
30 feet, anything that's magic will glow.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon we should get all the masks.
lay them out in the order that they are, in the same
Yeah.
kind of shape, clock shape, but move them close to the centre of the room. Just move them all in 10 feet, and then if I stand in the middle of the room, It'll
Yeah,
catch
that's a
them.
good shout, actually. Yeah, move them in.
Yeah.
Just put them on the floor, even,
Yeah.
relative to where they are now, so we can keep track of
Yeah.
where they're...
Well, I'm assuming the table's actually on its end at the moment, so you can't
yeah.
put it on the table anyway. So you do that. You collect up all the masks. You put them in the middle of the floor in whatever order you feel particularly comfortable with, and you cast detect magic.
If sorcery or witchcraft lay reposing in my way, my order veils me grasp with their intent. No incantation, invocation, relic of the fae conceal for me the school of its descent as I cast detect magic. Yep.
You sense magic coming from Vin, from Gregmel, from Dabov, residual, I guess, from Quinch and Krill. You've sensed no magic from any of the masks.
Fuck it. Give me the owl mask.
Okay. There you go. There's the owl mask, which is the size for a gnome.
I squeeze it on.
Afraid not, Sunshine.
I'll put it on.
Which one is it? Sorry, which one's the owl one?
The owl one is the size of a
It's that one down
yes,
there.
that bottom. It's the two, the owl and the badger were down these bottom two.
Where was the badger, sorry?
The badger was the one here, next to the clock.
What time would
The
that
owl one.
be? It's about, 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
And where was the owl?
7 o'clock.
I'm gonna slightly meta game here and say it seems odd that there's 5 times and there's 5 of us and 5 masks that could probably fit all different ones of us.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah, but if we're all
which
wearing
ones-
masks and Matey Boy comes home, he's going to think we've broken into his house to have an orgy.
I mean, we haven't.
This is a charitable event in more ways than one.
Yeah, actually, I
Is
think
there a
that's
bowl of keys anywhere?
Not yet. That's why we gathering the keys.
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah, I reckon.
All these keys,
I reckon Greg's plan.
all these masks, big fucking table.
Yeah,
Not a fucking table.
I reckon Greg's plan is the one to go for. You know,
Do we want to try? Do we want to ignore the badger and the owl and go for the ones that line up with the times of the clocks?
Yeah, so do we do it in
so.
order? So do we take the one at
Yeah.
1 o'clock first and
We
then
have to
the one
all
at
squeeze our hands
6:30?
onto the key at the same time.
1 p.m.
really romantic.
6:30,
Yeah.
11:57,
4:12.
4:12, and then 3:42.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 3:42, because if you look at where the hour hand would
That's
be...
3:42. 4:12.
No, 3:42 would be this, because
yeah.
it wouldn't be directly at the 3, it would be most of the way between 2...
Yeah, but it'd be past the 3
no-
though.
So there isn't.
No, what was it, 3:42?
No. 3:42 is this one.
And 4:12.
DM's laughing and we're probably chatting fucking shit with this time stuff.
No, I'm just laughing at the entire conversation.
Right, gnome, put
Wait,
the
wait,
gnome
wait,
mask
wait,
on.
hold
At
up,
least we've
hold
got
up,
that
hold up.
sorted.
Is the door 12 o'clock?
Yeah, could be. What's this one to the left of the door as we're facing the
That'd be
door?
at
That'd be
11:57.
So that'd be 11:57, and that
So what
would
mask
be
is that?
But then you haven't got a 6:30.
PM 6:30 here.
But it might just be one mask that we have to put on because it does say night
Yeah.
break.
So the 11:57, it'd be
Oh.
this one here. It'd be the badger.
Is that the badger?
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
is that the gnome shaped sized one?
No, that was the owl was the gnome-shaped one.
Oh, this is fucked.
Can we have? Can I have a look at the badger mask, please, Nathan Peterson? You nasty piece of
The
work.
thing is, Nate's probably got this puzzle out of like a children's book, one of his kids' books, and we're all here like well overthinking it.
I'm really in two minds what to do right now. Right, so you're looking at the badger mask.
Is this the badger mask here?
That's the badger
Right.
mask, yeah.
Who does it fit?
I can't even. It is once again it is human shaped.
Okay, Greg, I'm out.
That's a badger mask on.
Well, I mean, it's worth noting a half elf would probably
No,
be
he's
also human sized.
specifically human shaped.
So can't cover that beautiful face.
Can't cover Dweezil's handsome face up.
Especially not
So
with
who's
a
putting
badger.
on the mask?
Oh, Greg, he's fully up for this. He loves the idea of a bit of dress up.
Yeah, Dweezil won't put his face into something.
Okie dokie.
Not anymore.
Greg puts on the badger mask. And what does he do?
Rolls a concentration for saving throw, I guess.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. So it is going to be a 9 overall.
9 over. Nothing happens.
Try the door.
It's not to do with looking at the moon clock with one of the masks on, with one of the nocturnal masks on.
As Greg puts the mask on, he takes a sudden intake of breath and goes, everything's the same.
David, old man.
Everything's still the same.
Clocks are an interesting thing, aren't they? They sort of change sometimes.
Some would say every minute or every second they change, yeah.
I know they change.
I mean, what I'm saying is, sometimes it's day, sometimes it's night.
Is it the change over time? I don't know what I'm asking. What masks at 7 o'clock when the clocks change from day to night? I'm guessing it's this one in the south.
The owl.
Is that the owl?
This one if the door's
that's
7.
dense. Right.
Could always.
I don't know if night breaks and day.
Nobody tried
whatever.
the owl mask on. Nobody's done that yet.
Fuck it, I'm just going to put it on because I want to. That's the gnome one, isn't it? I'm just going to keep it on. That's my thief's mask now. I want to actually legitimately keep it. Can I put it on and just see what happens?
Yep, wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. Right, wisdom. Rolled a 15.
Nothing happens.
Cool. I'm just going to keep it on though because I like it.
Yep.
It's mine now.
Right,
Eyes
we
wide
should
shut.
definitely look at some clocks. I think.
Right, let's go back to the clock in the armoury because that was the one that was night time.
Yeah.
That I said about 20 minutes ago. You went, let's try some masks on. Right. Dweezil's legging it back through as fast as his little half-elf legs can take him, all the way back through to the armoury. What time is it, Mr. Wolf?
In the armoury, that was...
Is it 11:57?
It was.
Yeah.
Yes,
And is
11:57.
it still saying 11:57?
It is, yeah.
Even though... So...
Wait, didn't we...
clocks change.
Let's go back...
Oh.
Wait. There's
They do,
first
don't
clock
they?
that we changed. Shouldn't we go back and fix that?
Yeah.
Can you change the clock times, can you?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Wait. What?
Oh.
What? So you say?
Oh.
Right,
Change them all to
explain your O's.
So, well, we obviously have to... There's 5 clocks. We have to change the time. I don't know...
What? Switch them to what? Midnight? Make sure they're all on night time.
There's 5 clocks. There's 5 playing cards.
Is there?
There's Hang on.
10.
10. Right, do we just change all the clocks to be at night time?
Or do we change all the clocks? Hang on. Right.
Or do we just
Okay.
smash
Try
the
something.
clocks up and kick the door through?
It's interesting that none of you have actually tried to either force a door or
I'm
pick
having
a lock.
too much fun. It's...
Okay, so right, in the card room there's 10 cards. In the armory room there's 13 or 1 items. Then there's 4, and then there's in the mask room there's 12.
There's no way these clocks are specifically set. Nate has written down these times and they don't mean something for us to just go through these rooms and change them off of that.
Why don't we just go and change them all to 4:20 on the moon?
Oh, man.
We know what times that they were, so we can always change them back.
The first one's still not on the time it was. It's on like 5 o'clock because we was here at 5 o'clock, even though it's probably now nearing midday.
So what are you doing? What are we doing? Come on.
Let's try changing all the clocks so that they're at night time.
I'll just try kicking the door.
What time are we saying night time? We saying like
What
4:20 moon.
What one are you starting at?
Well, I'll make. Let's start at the one near where everyone is. I'll run back
So
in
where
and
is
tell
everyone?
everyone back in the octagonal room.
Okay.
Change it so it says 4:20 and shows the moon.
What about 11:57?
What about 11:57? Do that, yeah.
What about changing them all
Yeah.
to be 11:57, which is the only one that is a moon?
Let's do that.
So currently the time is 3:42 p.m.
Yep.
So who's doing what? Who's doing this? Who's doing what?
I'll change the clock to 11:57 at night to match the night one.
Okie dokie. Someone lift Daboff up, please.
Dweezil.
I'll fly him around.
Yeah.
To fly
Um,
me.
2 o'clock.
Brilliant.
Quicker, innit?
Daboff opens the door to the clock face. Gets his finger on finger, starts turning it around. 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Turns to nighttime. Click. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit the subscribe button on your favourite podcast app to ensure you don't miss any future instalments of Dice and Desire. And in the meantime, if you want to interact with us, come and find us on Twitter and Instagram at Dice and Desire.
In a world besieged by darkness, torn apart by hatred, where the cruel, the wicked, and the heartless rule over all, Romancing the Dungeon is an epic tale of 4 legendary heroes who unite in the name of love, unity, and friendship to bring light and hope back into the world.
Are you serious? Those 4 wouldn't know what love is even if it was tattooed on their asses. You got the wrong show if you think these 4 are love experts. I'm the only love expert you need, so we're doing this my way. If you desire romance, we got it.
Ah, there's my favorite person.
Morning.
How you doing, Angel?
Great.
Come here, and I sort of get in real close, and I like lip sort of purse, but I flutter my lips and give a little like.
And if you love drama, we got that too.
I need you to find and kill Eugenia Flatstone. I need her heart.
Okay, well I think it's been a while since we've done the heart thing. How am I supposed to get that to you? Because I don't think walking around with an old lady's heart is gonna go well for me, personally.
If action is your passion, well, there's plenty of that as well.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen to go behind the other guy.
Okay.
And basically come up behind him with a dagger to his neck to get him to stop.
God damn. What the fuck happened to you in the woods?
Join Thane, Thea, Nate, and Hephaestus as they put their hearts and my reputation on the line in a race to rescue an eccentric bride from the clutches of evil, battle against the insatiable forces of darkness, and try not to die along the way, I suppose.
I start taking my clothes off.
Okay.
And I take a blanket from the bed, and I wrap it around me, and I start following the steps, and I go, I'm a greasy little peanut. I'm a greasy little peanut. I'm a greasy little peanut.
Oh, for the love of... I don't even know why I bother.
Romancing the Dungeon, a softcore D&D podcast about 4 heroes on a quest for true love and discovering what that really means for them. Available wherever good podcasts are found.
Good podcasts? Well, that's blatant false advertising.